Let's talk about what happens after you finish school. You have borrowed money from Zomia to pay for your education. You studied. Hopefully, you did really well. And now you are a graduate. Yay! Congratulations. As a college graduate, your loan has now entered what we call the grace period. And grace period really just means the time between when you finish school and are not responsible to repay your Zomia loan yet. The grace period lasts for Zomia loans 6 months after you finish classes. And I should emphasize this because when we talk about graduation, we talk about when you finish your last class. This is not when you have your graduation ceremony. And this is because graduation ceremonies often come much, much later than when a student actually finishes class. So, no repayments need to be made for 6 months after you finish classes. 6 months might sound like a lot of time, but it's really not. So much needs to happen during these first few months after you finish school. You need to find a job, you might need to move for that job, you are getting settled into a routine at your work, and you might even want to save some money before you start making repayments. So use those 6 months wisely. And then in the sixth month of your grace period, a Zomia team member will contact you and ask you to provide an update on your income. This is an online survey, and what you'll do is essentially just report your income and send us some type of evidence of that income. Then, after we receive your update and verify your income, we will then let you know whether you can start making repayments or if you should take a deferment. And the first repayment or deferment would begin in the 7th month. Sometimes we're asked if it's okay to make repayments early during the grace period. And the answer to that is yes, of course. Early payments are okay. Just let us know so that we can start you on an early repayment plan. This is an example of what a grace period might look like. Let's say that you finish classes in May. So we would actually consider May to be month 0 because you are still a student. And then the grace period will then officially begin in June. And we simply count 6 months starting from June. So June is month number 1, July month number 2, August number 3, September number 4, October 5, and November 6th. November is the end of your grace period because it is the 6th month of the grace period. And in this month, you will report your income to see if you start making repayments or receive a deferment. And if you enter repayments, then your first payment would be due in December. And if you receive a deferment, then your first month of deferment would be in December.